All right, guys, we love you. Unfortunately, obviously, Instagram Live is not working for anybody tonight, not just us, just anybody. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and compile all of those tips. We're going to get those in one single video, and we're going to send that out and hopefully get that out to everybody tonight on Instagram or tomorrow. Thank you for tuning in. We're going to try again. Hopefully Instagram gets everything together before next Thursday, whenever we go live with our first adulting part of our series. And so join us next Thursday. And if you have any Quaran tips, once we post the video, go ahead and give us your Quaran tips. We'd love to repost on our Insta story or repost from your comment. All right, guys, first up is Kelly, and she's going to be sharing it with us how to do some good stretches to take care of ourselves during this quarantine. Kelly, Quaran tip number 1.
Hi everyone, this is Kelly from Illuminate Chiropractic Studio, and this is the 1-minute Quaran tip for the ICV Awaken group and anyone else who is here watching. So this Quaran tip is something that we have our patients do because it's super easy and it's super effective. It's designed to help reverse the effects of this forward head posture that we all have here in quarantine because we're all on our phones, our laptops, Facebook, Instagram, Netflix, probably more hours than we've ever been in our entire lives. So this Quaran tip is designed to do the exact opposite of this and bring back proper posture to our neck region. And this is super important because this posture actually affects your brain function, and you want your brain to function. So this Quaran tip is called the 3-minute head hang. So what you're going to do is lay face up on your bed. You're going to find that bump on the lower part of your neck, that most prominent bump, and you're going to place that vertebrae on the edge of your bed and just let your head hang back for 3 minutes. This is going to help relax all these muscles that are working so hard to keep your head here all day, and it's going to actually retrain those muscles to where your proper neck posture should be. So this is going to feel amazing. Your brain is going to love you for it, and this is something you can easily add 3 minutes into your day or your morning routine.
Thanks so much, Kelly. I changed the lighting, obviously, because it just looked weird and shadowy. Next up, Eloisa is going to be talking about her morning routine and how you can create a morning routine yourself.
Hey everyone, I'm here to share a quick tip on something that's been really helping me during this quarantine time, which is creating a morning routine. That is also something that I'm excited to continue doing after all of this is over. So if that's something you think you would be interested in, here's some of the things that have been helping me to keep this going. One is choosing something that I actually like doing. So in my mind, when my alarm goes off before it usually does, I'm not thinking, oh, I have to wake up, but I'm thinking, oh, I want to wake up because I want to do yoga. I want to do, spend some quiet time and prayer time, and I want to eat something good. So these are the things that get me excited about waking up, and I really advise you to think about stuff that you would be looking forward to. Second thing is to have someone to keep you accountable. So I have a friend that she knows what time I've been waking up to pray, and then I text her whenever I start to pray. So if I don't do it, she will know. Okay, so I really hope this helps you establish a healthy morning routine with doing something that you like and spending time with God, so you just have better days during this quarantine.
Next up is Quaran tip number 3 from our birthday girl, Lindsay. And so let's hear about the app that she's found that has really helped her pause and meditate throughout the day.
Hey Awaken, so I shared my quarantine tip on the live, but most of you guys weren't able to hear it. So my quarantine tip is this app that I've been using called Pause. It's a Christian meditation app by John Eldredge, and it's just a really cool way to connect and for 3 or 5 minutes, and you can set an alarm on your phone. So I have mine set for twice, so noon and 6 p.m. And you can take a moment and just like refocus your heart, and just kind of, if you're feeling groggy or discouraged, you can repeat the scripture that he's saying, or the meditation words that he's saying. And I've just been really encouraged. It's really caused me to just kind of stop during my day, especially since we're all on our phones and or on our computers, to just stop and pause and just be like, refocus my heart towards God. So I hope this tip works for you. The app is called Pause, and I hope you can use it. Bye.
Thanks so much, Lindsay. I was actually just reading John Eldridge's book that my dad recommended, where he talks about the Pause app. So I'm really looking forward to starting that. Next up is going to be Beth, talking about Bible reading and placing that in her life as a consistent thing daily. And so here we go, Beth.
Hi everyone. I just wanted to give a quick tip on what I've been doing to keep myself grounded spiritually during this time. And it kind of is playing off of a goal I made at the beginning of the year to read the Bible in a year. So I'm just leaning more into that time of having extra time to read my Bible, and doing that through the Bible Recap, which is a podcast that goes along with a chronological reading plan. So I've upped my challenge to see how much I can actually do, like read in this time we're quarantined. But that doesn't mean that I'm just like reading so fast that I'm not getting anything. So making sure that every day I'm asking God to like give me a little nugget that I can learn from, or that I can hear his voice and really feel his presence. So it's been a lot of fun, and I'm learning a lot, and just diving into his word.
Next up, we've got David with another Quaran tip. He's actually out in the streets every day, continuing with work. And so he's talking to us about the fear that we might encounter when we go outside and how to confront it.
Hey, ¿qué tal? Muy buenas. Bueno, este tiempo de cuarentena yo creo que está siendo muy diferente para todos nosotros. En mi caso, les tengo que contar que yo estoy todos los días en la calle porque me tocó trabajar. Y puedo contarles algo que percibo en las calles, que es que se siente un poco el miedo, la inseguridad en las personas. Y es normal, obviamente estamos viviendo en un momento difícil, ¿no? Entonces, un mensaje que yo quería dejarle, o un Quaran-tip, es que, por ejemplo, el día que os toque salir a las calles, sí que a lo mejor vienen pensamientos de miedo, pero que lo cambiemos con alabanza, con meditación de la palabra, o con simplemente orar y agradecer a Dios por el simple hecho de poder estar afuera en la calle un momento. A mí me pasó, tuve un poco de incertidumbre los primeros días que me tocó trabajar, pero poco a poco ese sentimiento fue cambiando, y la verdad que me pongo a pensar mucho en eso. Canto canciones, leo y todo, ¿no?
Thank you, David, for bracing the outside world for us, and then just giving us tips on how to confront fear when we do have fear and anxiety. Next up is Bree, talking about music and dance.
Hey everybody, this is Bree. I'm so excited to get to share with you my quarantine tip. So my tip during this quarantine season actually comes from my love of musicals. If you're not a fan, you don't have to be, don't worry. But I think we can all agree that we enjoy listening to music. There's something about it that just really helps to uplift your spirits. Now, I have taken this time to not only enjoy songs that I have already loved, but also to find new songs and something new to listen to. And if you're like me and you either live alone or your roommate has gone missing during this quarantine season, having music playing in the background is a huge help whenever you're starting to feel a little lonely. That has just been really helpful during this time. So find something new, put on a song, sing, dance, pull your roommates in for a dance party, have fun, enjoy this time, and maybe find something new. Love you guys, and I can't wait to see you soon.
Absolutely already doing that with my roommate. We've been dancing almost every evening, which has been fun. So next up, Dane, our South African baker, has a healthy baked good for us to try.
How's it, Awakeners? So the quarantine tip that I will be sharing with you today is to substitute those bad chocolate and sweet cravings with some healthy, home-baked chocolate chip and peanut butter muffins. Now, the main healthy ingredients to these muffins are whole wheat flour, honey substituted for sugar, dark chocolate substituted for normal chocolate because it has a lot less sugar, banana, all natural drippy peanut butter, and finally some coconut oil instead of normal butter. And there you have it. Those are the main healthy ingredients to this recipe. So here's an example of these delicious muffins. The first thing I've baked as a new skill in quarantine. DM me if you want the full recipe. Take care of yourselves, guys.
Agree with you, Dane. It's really, really important to eat healthy during this time, so I'm going to make those muffins tomorrow. Next up, Dana is going to be talking about extroverts and how you can manage your emotions during this time.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Dana, if you don't know me yet, and I'm super excited to be sharing with you my current tip. But before I start and jump into it, I would like to ask you, how are you guys doing? How is this quarantine affecting you? Like, how are you feeling? How are you actually doing? A couple of weeks ago, when we were finishing here in Barcelona, our very first week of quarantine, a coworker of mine that he knows me very well, I'm an extroverted. I love being around people. I love laughing with people. I love loving on people. I like being with people. Let's say I love socializing. He asked me how was I doing, and he knows I'm an extroverted person, so he was worried about me. And I asked, and my answer for him was, hey, I think I'm doing better than what I thought I will be doing. But as weeks had come along and these different situations had happened, I don't think I could resonate with that anymore, with that answer anymore. So I came up with a 5-step tool that I think is going to be helpful, or I hope that it's going to be helpful for everybody here. Even if you're not an extroverted, it may help you too. So if it does, please text me, send me a DM. I know that Audrey may tag me somewhere around here. So if she does, please text me and let me know. I am not a psychologist and I am not a coach, but I came up with this idea by myself, by reading different books along these past few years and by listening to different podcasts. And I think if you guys resonate with it, you can use it and it may help you grow. And talking about growth, actually 2 weeks ago, Pastor Randy talked about it and preached about it. I actually encourage you to go and find that sermon in our icbspain.com website or in our app. And she talked about how we need to allow the Lord to work in our lives and to be able to be changed by this situation, to be able to grow closer to Him, and as well to be able to be a brighter light for the ones around us. So the very first step is that you want to make intentional time weekly for a checkpoint, a check-in point, a point where you can ask yourself questions. Maybe you can journal them. I will strongly encourage you to write them down. If you are more creative and you want to do it any different way, you can do it. But personally, I will encourage you to write them down and to ask yourself different questions. How am I doing? How did I feel through the week? What were different situations that made me feel this way or that way? It doesn't necessarily need to be a sad thing or a crazy thing. It can be a very happy thing. But whatever it is, you want to go through the different emotions that you went through the week and just write them down as if you were a scientist just analyzing yourself. If it's 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes. If it's an hour, it's an hour. It's something that it's meant for you to enjoy, okay? It's not like a pressure thing. You don't want to pressure yourself if you don't come up with good ideas. But as you practice, you'll see that you get better with it. If it's 30 minutes, it's 30 minutes. If it's an hour, it's an hour. It's something that it's meant for you to enjoy, okay? It's not like a pressure thing. You don't want to pressure yourself if you don't come up with good ideas. But as you practice, you'll see that you get better with it. You will be able to analyze yourself better. The second point is that you want to allow yourself to feel those emotions. So if you felt angry about how your roommate did not clean the dishes that night, you are allowed to feel angry, but then you need to deal with that emotion. So what is the way that I use to deal with that emotion? The third step is that I usually talk to somebody that I feel trustworthy. You can actually, if you have a best friend that you trust, you can talk to them. You can talk to your mom or to your dad, or even if you don't have somebody that you could say you trust, you can try to talk to any of the co-leaders or the leaders from our community groups. You can talk to me. You can, as I said before, DM me, send me an audio or a message. I would love to connect with you, but you want to find somebody trustworthy to be able to connect. Then the fourth step is that you can do with this person, or you can do on your own, is that you want to pray. You want to take intentional time, and this is on the side of your spiritual time with the Lord. This is something different. This is just to pray about your emotions and to pray about this checking point. You want to allow yourself and allow the Lord to enter to this situation and to work in these different areas. So if you felt angry because your roommate did not clean the dishes, you ask yourself, why did you feel angry? And then you ask the Lord, how does He want to use this situation to change you for the better? And then the fifth step, this is actually my favorite, you get to dream big. So I want you to be able to dream of that person that you are going to be after quarantine. When you take these moments and when you journal and go through these situations and these emotions that you felt through the week, you want to dream about who are you going to be after this quarantine. Because if you're allowing the Lord to work in your life right now, let me tell you, you're not going to be the same after quarantine. You're going to be changed. So you want to dream about who is that Dana, who is that Mark, who is that Michael, who is that Anna over there, whoever you are, you want to dream about who are you going to be after quarantine. So that was my quarantine tip. If you did not resonate with this, it's okay. You don't have to. But if you did not resonate with this may mean that you're an introverted person, which is fine. So if you are an introverted person, what I would like to encourage you with is to just go ahead and try to call one of your extroverted friends. I know that will make their day happier, and especially because we get to be in lockdown and not talk to anybody, and we're not.
Thank you, Dana. I shouldn't be shocked. Got a 6-minute video for a 1-minute corn tip, but it's the extrovert talk on how extroverts should survive during this time. So there we go. But seriously, thank you, Dana, so much for what you've shared with us. And now we're going to move on to Christina, who's going to talk about coloring.
Hey guys, this is Christina, and my Korean tip for you is coloring. I bet that there's some people out there who just stopped coloring like a while ago, maybe in school, but this helped me a lot with my anxiety and stress, so I hope this helps you too. I don't have my coloring book right now with me, so I decided to just Google some. I found some on the internet that I liked, so I print them out. But if you don't have a printer right now, you're not able to print, you can just draw something or sketch some out of your computer, and that will work just fine. And then grab your coloring pencils and just color. It's so easy. I personally like to put on a playlist of songs that I like to sing along and to jam, one being Sunflower. I love this song. But anyways, I can show you some of it that I did already. This one is my favorite. It's like super colorful and detailed. I love it. And then this is another one that I finished. We actually call this mandala in Spain. So if you Google that, I bet you can find a bunch of it like this, like round and with different shapes and super detailed so you can color. And then I'm working on this one right now. And then this is my next challenge. It's like super detailed. But anyways, honestly, if I'm not coloring, I am playing and singing. I am dancing to Stay Home song because I love them. But honestly, it can be whatever you like. It can be reading, it can be drawing or writing. You can write the poem you always wanted to write, or the book you always wanted to write. And yeah, whatever you like to do. Actually, it is proven scientifically that creative activities affect your brain, so you're more energized and in a better mood. It also relieves stress and helps you work your muscles in the brain, so you are positive minded, and that helps with problem solving. So there you go. There's some reasons why you should do this. Just a little bit every day to just cheer you up. I hope that you know that you're stronger and bigger than your thoughts and your feelings. So if you are having a bad day, you're having bad thoughts, just make sure you put on that song that you like, you sing along, you color, you dance, do whatever that cheers you up, and make sure you are feeling good during this quarantine. If you decide to color something, please tag me. I love to see it. And if there's anything else that I can help you with, let me know. I miss you all, and I will see you soon.